Hey Techno Freaks, Techno Odin here, and welcome to Hunting Grounds Analyzed, the simple coaching series where we strive to improve our hunting potential. And sorry it's been a hot minute since the last one. We've been kind of moving things around in Chateau Tech. Currently I'm part of the floor gang. I'm actually sitting on the floor doing this. So there you go. Anyway, let's get on to the prep. It's been a while, but we are back again in Backwater with Ven 7 Ians. I know the name's meant to be Vengeance, but I like to say it how I sees it. We didn't get the mission briefing screen, so I had to get my friend to have a look and check out what the weapons were. We have the new City Hunter, which is a great learning curve for us, wielding the Smart Disc and handheld plasma caster. And admittedly, that's an interesting weapon choice. I don't mind the handheld plasma caster because it's a great pressure tool. It's not too powerful, but it's really fast and it can do quite a decent damage if you're accurate. The Smart Disc is becoming less and less favourable to me because the way this game's netcode is, it can be either amazing or complete dog dookie. Personally, I would prefer to run a melee weapon or a bow. Gear-wise, being the City Predator, we are locked into the wrist launcher. And this gear piece is quite decent. One, it gives us another projectile-based weapon to utilise, it has damage over time, and we can use our wrist blades with it. So if we hit someone with the rocket, we can start lashing out with the wrist blade and increase our damage output. Then we have the healing kit and motion detector, and we already know how good they are through the previous videos. If you don't, check out the previous videos. Now, perks-wise, I have no clue, and this is why I do like to say, give me the mission briefing or tell me what your loadout is, because perks are so important. And if I don't know what you're running, perk-wise, we don't fully get to know what could be min-maxed, and you know, you could be running a perk that might not be too good for the City Hunter. But that being said, let's get into the match. Okay, so there's no map, but we are quite late into the cutscene, so you could have already done that already, so I'm not going to give you too much flack. You know what we've done before, we know what you're doing now, so yeah. Right, we checked the maps, we're in the north. Now, just not a great leap. You can actually leap past that building straight away on your first leap if you do it well, and that's where a radio point is. Again, you don't have to actively look for them, but you know, if you can. Now, okay, we should probably use target isolation. Right, that's very late and we are very lucky to find someone there. Problem with Backwater, it's easy to lose players. It's easy to lose the fire team. If they mud up and you utilize it, if they're not firing at things and they're doing things silently, you can easily get lost. Now, okay, we're utilizing the trees. That's not too bad. You kind of tend to avoid using the trees exclusively because, you know, it's easy to be found in the trees. The tree branches, you know, as you're running, it's dropping leaves and stuff. Like, you bounce there, leaves are dropping, and they kind of just easily see you. But so far, you're fine. We haven't been seen. Okay, so we switched to our plasma pistol. Now, what are we going to actually do with it? We're going to shoot. We're getting a few shots off. Not bad. We're still getting hits. Okay, now we're getting... No, we're still getting hits. Reload. And we've lost the fire team member. Oh, no, he's over there. Okay. I don't think anyone was there, and we've just wasted a golden opportunity. Okay, so we've kind of lost him. We saw a movement just there. Now, I see what we're going to try and do. Get cool, blow up, and he's going to get hurt. He is long gone. He is no longer in that area. That explosion is a really small explosion canister. It's only going to start hurting the fire team member if he's right near it. And more than likely, this fire team member that we just saw move is already on the other side of the building. So firing at it was pointless. And it's sadly a bit of a waste because if we'd have just held on, we have a guy coming right there. Bang! That's a big chunk of damage. Okay, so we scanned 2 more people. And we have only 2 bullets in the plasma caster, so you probably want to reload before you engage. Right, pay attention to your ammo. Now, not a great place. We don't want to be in the water. It's going to waste our... Yeah, now we can't cloak up and check where we are. You don't want to be on the low ground either. You've got all these roofs. Like, there's some guy going past you, but you don't want to be on this low ground. Okay, so we got a few flails. We missed. Got 1 hit. 2 hits.
I'm about
3.
to fucking rape you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, run. Get off my homie. I'm about
Right.
to rape you. Hold you down and physically rape you.
Right, so this is nothing to do with the gameplay now. This is just a straight message to SMKE Kill Chill. That is not trash talk. It's not big. It's not clever. It's not funny. And there will be people who have gone through what you've just said. There are people who have been told, threatened with that kind of language. And we live in a time where people are being made accountable for that. I'm not telling you to, don't say it because you get in trouble. I'm saying look at yourself, reevaluate, and change that mindset. Because it's not needed and it's not welcome. Seriously, dude, you need to reevaluate yourself. That's all I'm going to say on that. So, let's recap back. Now, forget about what he said. I'm even going to cut that out. I'm going to slow it down and cut that out now. So, let's go back. So, first thing, failed melee attempts. Not great. Now, when we do get 2 people, and we try to leap, unfortunately, you get parried, and I really don't care for that. Like, you get parried, you get blocked off by the enemy body. It's a lot of, split-second reactions, but you get high enough, and you're coming straight back down on him. Go for the slam. You should recover quick enough to leap away again. But now we are just on the run. We're trying to go for the pop shots, and yeah, we get 1 or 2 hits, but right now we are panicking. We jump again, and we're jumping again. We bounce off things. We're just panic mode. And we didn't need to be, because what we could have been doing was using the rooftops this whole time and never got into that situation. So, and there we hear the thing of the dude not giving a hell. No, dude, you should really give a hell. But anyway, off that. So, we're healing up. Now we're... Okay, so I see where we are. We're actually near one of the radio points. Someone's just killed a pig for us. And okay, so yeah, even we know. Okay, we got some shots in. I didn't even. That was good. Gotta say that was good sights. Okay, so we got some shots in. Now, okay, leave it. The other guys are coming through now. Right. Okay, no, I gotta stop. This is what I mean about positionals. Look at this screen. What is the problem here? What is the main problem with this image? Do you want to know what the problem I have with it? I can't see jack all. And if I can't see jack all, I'm just viewing what you're viewing. You cannot see anything. You are completely blinded by foliage. That is because of the camera is being blinded by foliage. do you really need to be there to get the shot off? Now, the guys are going past you, and they're on the high ground, and you're firing, right, you're firing at them from the low ground. That's not gonna, you're not gonna get anywhere with that. They've got a better chance at firing at you from the high ground and hitting you than you have firing at them from the low ground. When you're looking at, I mean, we can see it kind of through this foliage. We're firing at this guy's head. We've only got this guy's head. We could be firing at his body, but he's being blocked off by the rest of the building. And that's how it works. That's how the vantage point works. If you're firing at someone from an upward angle, they have more cover than you do, because that's just how angles work. What you need to do is you need to be on top of that roof or on that cliffside firing down at the opponent. So you just quick leap up there and you're golden. Now, let's see what you do. So we're running away from where they are. I don't know why. We could easily have just made the jump. And right, straight away, you definitely need to learn to aim your leaps. I can tell you're kind of getting on the urgency of they're probably gonna be finishing the mission soon because they've had little to no setbacks. But right now, like, even then, you bounce stuff. Your aiming of your leaps is not great. It's not helping you. It's wasting time. Now, okay, right, you're firing at AI. Right, okay. Okay, so you were firing at AI, and let's just move it to here. And we'll slow it down. Like, straight away, I don't even need to look around. In the clear vision we had, there are at least 2 guys on the roof. Just there. Now, we can go kind of flank them and start firing down and raining on the parade. Now, I can kind of see that you see the guy being fired and you see the guy being hit and he's not gone down. So, you know, safe to assume he's the fire team member. But he's staggering because he's been hit. It's one of the clear signs he's not a fire team member. Fire team members don't stagger when they've been shot. So, that's a bit of a waste. Now, again, we've got one guy gone down and he's isolated himself. We're sort of... Okay. Right. Now, I don't know if this is latency on your part, or if it's the sensitivity on your controller. When you're looking with that cursor, it is really janky. Like, I don't know how high your settings on your sensitivity is, but I know, like, we use the highest sensitivity to get the best out of the smart disc, but that really takes a negative impact on your actual aim. You know, you don't want too high a sensitivity because it's gonna just jank with your aim. And right now, your biggest complaint was your aim with the plasma caster, but I think one of it is you need to turn that sensitivity down. Because I'm seeing you just jank all over the place. Now, again, we are wasting a bit of time. They're not chasing us, which means either they're going back to their next mission, or they're running away to the chopper. Mission could be over. So we need to... Now, we've wasted a lot of time trying to get this heal off. Now, probably the full heal is probably going to have to be, but I would say cancel it about now. I'd cancel it here. Cancel it. That's where you cancel. Right, you wasted two... Like, that was kind of a waste. Now, okay, we're trying to utilize the trees, and... Right. So this is what you meant about the whole... alarm going off, and then the chopper being called when it's dragging you away. I kind of have a theory that that's actually no longer the case. I think someone who is mudded up is going in, showing his face, cutting through the camp, and they set the alarm off, and he comes in from the southwest or the northwestern area. He's doing like a bit of a loop. So that's where I think it's going. Anyway, so again, we had the best. Now we have the best weapon to try and deal with this, and we're going about it kind of the wrong way. Let's just take it back, because I was talking more about what the fire team member was doing. So there they all are. Now we know they're using the flares and they're using the smoke. So visually, we're going to have a hard time getting shots on them. Now, what we can do, what we do know is they're all there in that center. We have the best weapon to deal with that. We have the smart disc. If we hide just behind this tree and rock, as long as AI don't kind of screw with us, we can just sit there, throw the smart disc, get a hit on one or two people, maybe knock them down, and we're all good. Instead, we've kind of just fired into nothing. And I can see we're kind of going kind of ham, going in, we're going to die. Second wind, dead. Self-destruct armed. They're probably going to kill you. Well, they've eliminated, so they're going to probably just disarm it. Or not disarm it. Yeah, they disarmed it. And they're going through. Disarmed. GG. And we leave the match. Right. First things first, I keep saying it. Optimize your initial movement. You should always have a great first path to the center, essentially. If you can optimize your route to the center from any angle, you're golden. The second thing is positionals. This was the main thing I think cost you the actual match. Where you were positioned, sure, when you were in the trees, we had a bit of a better chance, and then that's where aim came into it, which you should probably change your sensitivity. But majority of the time, you were in terrible positions for yourself. Like, if you watch other YouTubers, you know that in Backwater, they tend to, if we are in the water area, they utilize the roofs on those little buildings to get as much of a vantage point as possible. The Predator works best on the high ground. And it doesn't have to be super high vantage point, it can be literally a leap higher. And when we have that advantage, most of the time it's really hard to beat a Predator that has good high ground. And as a final note, don't forget to utilize your other weapons. The pistol is a great pressure tool, but if they are bunched up, plasma caster. If they're in like a funnel area and they can't get away from you, smart disc. Deep down, it's getting to those decisions that make or break you. And I think if you can get those decisions right and work on your positionals, you make those trash talkers eat their words. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell thingy and share this video. Also, if you have any Predator matches that you want to submit yourself for me to check out, follow the on-screen instructions. And finally, don't forget to follow me on Twitter so you can check out when my next live stream will be. So until that day, this has been Techno Odin. Stay safe, claim skulls, and take care. Hopefully this is not too bad.